This is 5 Live Sport, the Monday Night Club with Mark Chapman.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Evening, 3-hour 5 Live Sport for you this evening from 9 o'clock tonight. 5 Live Cricket, Monday Night Club on the way between 7 and 9. On 5 Live Cricket, though, Phil Tufnell, Sam Billings and Timar Mills. We will look again at what went wrong for England, but also with one eye on the future and the squad that they have picked going forward. We'll preview the World Cup semi-finals as well. Welcome to the Monday Night Club. You can listen on 5 Live on BBC Sound. You can watch us on the iPlayer and on the BBC Sport website and app if you want to get in touch. mnc@bbc.co.uk, 85058. If you want to text and at 5 Live Sport across social media. Chris Sutton, Adam Crafton from The Athletic are with us. Andros Townsend will be with us as well.
Yeah, I thought it was really heartening as a game to see Chelsea really take the game to Manchester City.
You were almost sat there waiting for Arsenal to do something in that game, and then in the end they managed to win the game. And then Chelsea yesterday was a totally different approach.
I think 100%. I think throughout my career, you always watch, say you're playing Man City on a Saturday, you always watch their last 2 or 3 games to see how teams have fared, which teams have had success. Completely different. I think 2 years ago they sort of had the two number 6s were Henderson, Fabinho, who were sort of the workhorses of the side. We
went. I realised we haven't actually talked about Luton yet as much because we went off on a tangent, which ended up with Chris bringing a goat into the kitchen to put milk onto his cornflakes. Also, the good life, yeah, absolutely. So we'll do Luton, the other side of the news, and we'll do Ezri Konsa being selected for England as well. And there's plenty of other stuff as well, but we're really late. It's 7 minutes past 8, and time for the BBC News.
Listen on BBC Sounds. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Good evening. David Cameron has made a surprise return to the Cabinet as the Foreign Secretary to the trials.
This is 5 Live Sport, the Monday Night Club with Mark Chapman.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
And you can watch us on the iPlayer and on the BBC Sport website. You can get in touch, mnc@bbc.co.uk. You can text 85058 or get in touch on social media at 5 Live Sport. Steve, a Newcastle fan, sent us an email. Evening, gents. Perhaps Cole Palmer, being a local Manchester lad, thought he might benefit from a wider experience with a view to eventually returning to his hometown club. Going elsewhere has served Jude Bellingham well, and Chris's ex-teammate Alan Shearer was happy to play for Little Newcastle, having proved himself with other teams, having been rejected for being too small. Different coaches also bring the best out of some players. Nick on text, as a man of Suffolk, I'm loving Ipswich's season and Countryfile on Monday Night Club. I am living the dream. So Chris and Adam and Andros are with us.
Yeah, it's Old Trafford. Like, he's played there so many times. I've played there so many times. But for obviously people whose first time, it's, oh my God, it's Old Trafford. So it's obviously it's completely different, but
we're nearly running out of time. By the way, I'm listening to a lot of Radio 2 at the moment, so I've discovered that Malmö is hosting Eurovision. Are they? Did you see evidence of that whilst you were there?
I saw one very, very small sign saying Malmö, and I mean I don't read Swedish, but I think it was like Malmö Hösten den Eurovision 2024, which even I can translate.
Right.
But that was it. No, I would say they haven't yet got Eurovision fever, but they will. It's a really nice city, Malmö. I would recommend it for Eurovision fans. Don't know what our crossover is between like Monday Night Club listeners and people who really love Eurovision, but if you do, if you are in that bracket, go to Malmö. It's beautiful. We've
done Eurovision. We've done Countryfile. There is huge crossover between all the shows. The other thing I learned on BBC Two, on Radio 2 today, Jeremy Vine did a whole half hour on Are You Confused by words like ganache and coulis on a pudding menu. Half an hour he did it, and we think we struggle for subjects sometimes. Right, Chris, Adam, Rory, Andros. Thank you. We got there in the end, Andros.
Oh, got there in the end. Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much. If you missed any of the Monday Night Club, you can listen to it again on BBC Sounds. It is on the iPlayer where you can watch it as well. And a shortened version is available as a Football Daily podcast as well.